Good. Yeah, but he's the kind of horse, he likes to do on the loins what you let him do. And you do that clever. Because when you stop him from doing that, then he is under the rider, he is all the time cranky. This is what he needs. I told you I had a horse who was in the 20s, Opa. And when we didn't let them do what he did, Opa didn't do it so wild anymore because he was good in the 20s. But Opa had to be 5 minutes on the loins, kicking and walking and screaming. And then he was the best horse you ever could ride your whole entire life. And you didn't do it, he was pissed off and cranky and you had a lousy rider. But that was how he was. When they do it on the loins, they don't do harm to anybody. When they do it under the rider, it can get dangerous. Why should we go there? Super. I got it taught when I was a very young boy. In reality, I was about 12 years old, and I told you that I started out with an excellent trainer who didn't want to teach the rich because he said they don't learn, they're only arrogant. Yeah, Benny Lempel was his name. But Benny taught me that. He said, when you ride a young horse and you feel that he has the need to balk, then let him balk on the launch. Don't take that away. That is what they need. And he was so right. Yeah. A very good start with a lovely top line and a lovely engaged trot. Yeah. Yeah, goed zo. Yeah. Yeah, very good tracking. He steps into his own footprint and he is, I mean, you can't get too picky, but he is straight. For a young horse, he's very straight. Yeah. And so I will not change anything on the top line. I will leave it the way it is. When you feel that he takes enough contact into the bridle, where you, on your request, could move the nose further forward, then there is no need for a change in the top line. Yeah. Super good. Yeah. You see him coming from the corner. He is absolute straight. Fine. And this also, you can work to the serpentine what I like. I told you that yesterday also. Yeah. And the more you can do that by the changing the weight to your new sit bone, by stepping then more on the new inside stirrup, when they do that, then you reach so much for later on shoulder in and half pass because you don't need your hands to change the flexion and the bend. This is, I believe in that exercise. People don't do that enough, but I love it. Yeah. Exactly. That makes the horse on the end just turn because we change in our body the direction of the movement. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So create so much elasticity in their rib cage. Yeah. Great. Yeah. And now everybody, that is an old-fashioned word, by the way, bending in the rib cage. Yeah, how much can they bend in the rib cage? I mean, when you see the ribs, how close they are together, and then you have the muscle in between a little bit, how much can you really close it up without that it hurts them? No, they don't bend really in the rib cage. They bend in the wither and they bend behind the rib cage, in the hip. Where you have the kidneys, there is where the horse can bend. But the rib cage itself, how much can they bend? That's a very old-fashioned idea. Till we did discover they cannot bend too much in the rib cage. Yeah. That is fine. Yeah, super. Yeah, very good. Right? So when you have so much now elasticity and so much rhythm, what is the next step? The next step is tempo change. You can do that even in the serpentine. If you said, I have a good feel after my turn, and then up towards the center line, I try to extend a little bit. And in the beginning, when you extend the young horse to stop them from really running in the extension, this is a perfect exercise because the wall comes up. So you don't take a whole diagonal. I wish that in America they start thinking on, and also in Europe by the way, rewriting dressage tests for young horses. Why length of stride for a young horse over 60 meters and challenge them to run? Why not to do it in the serpentine? How many strides do I need as a judge to see of the horse in front of the lake? The whole arena? No.
It's too long.
It's too long for the young horse. They don't think about it. It's too young. They cannot hold it. They start leaning on the forehand. Super. You see, this is how you teach a young horse to lengthen the stride. At least it's what I always did my whole life long. Didn't change them over the diagonals from corner to corner. Yeah, from the serpentine and they... Yeah, exactly. This is how you should think. What you said now. When it goes a little bit wrong in the length of the stride, I go back to create the straightness, the suppleness in my serpentine.
And then you get that corner where sometimes they brace against.
Yeah.
You prevent it from happening.
That's exactly right. That's my whole thinking. I can only execute when my base is solid. And when I execute and something goes wrong, I can always go back to my base. Now this is the correct way of training. Not fighting the exercise, what many people do. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, but that is the whole thing, eh? You said it yourself, he swings more. Yeah, why does he swing? So ride and bend him and flex him without to be in his face with your hand. That creates the elasticity. Then he gets a swing in the stride. Yeah. Good so, super. But when you see also now in the little bit bigger stride, he swings his shoulders better because his backhand comes more towards point of gravity. He comes more underneath himself. He is tracking and sometimes with his back leg over tracking. Now that is what a good trot is. Yeah.
And control of it without the hand.
Yeah.
So little.
Yeah, that is my whole attitude. 80% is from the sit of the rider and 20% maximum from the hand of the rider as not a pulling but a guarding rein. Or borderlines. Yeah? Guarding, keep the prisoner in the jail, they said in the jail, but that doesn't mean you have to lock the door. You have to put your hand on the door and then you feel they push on the other side and you push back. Now that is what the hand of the rider does. Super. Yeah, but your left leg gets better. You know why? You get an awareness of it. You talk about it. And now the fact that you start talking about your left leg means that your brain is busy with your left leg also. And then I'm sure, then in 2 weeks, you don't do that anymore. No, I'm sure. You are so much what we call yekke in Hebrew. The yek is the word the Jews who came from Germany because they had the iron discipline. You are also like, you're Dutch, like me. Stubborn, yeah. Stubborn, yeah. So what? Yes. That was nice. Eh? Now this is the limit of your trot. Because when you go in a year, you said there is more, but now this is the limit of your trot. Because why? He is light in the bridle, he carries himself, and he swings to the body. Now when we do more, then we overpush. And when we overpush, they come into an issue. Yeah. Mentally, physically, and that is what most of the people don't understand. They create their own argument. And then they make the horse an enemy. And you see, I don't take back, I don't play around. From braaf, braaf, ho, ho. No, we work. But you have to understand where the limits of the heavy horse and the young horse is. An heavy horse. Yeah. Oh, no, you cannot. There are more good horses ruined by riders than good horses made by riders. Yeah. That is already a lovely shoulder 4. That was almost on the borderline from a shoulder in. I don't say you have to go there. When you can go from a good shoulder 4, let's say in 2-3 weeks, to a shoulder in, that is early enough. Yeah. And riding sidewards with a horse who is balanced under the sit of the rider is in reality a piece of cake. Good so, super. Lovely trot. The front leg gets better, you will see it in the video. And the front leg starts to reach more and more and more forwards. Because his back leg supports more, the front leg is carried higher, because of that can reach much more forwards. Yeah. The horse cannot reach forwards in the shoulder when his back legs don't support them. Yeah. Super. Yeah. What a great horse. I love both of them. But I have something with this horse, what he pulls me more into what I like. I don't know. There is something in that horse. They both are very good horses. But I see something in this horse. But really, every time again,
Devil. The devil.
The devil. It doesn't matter. And they're both good. I mean, you can both put them on a trailer and send them to them. Very good. You can do canter when you like in a working tempo. So not, because he easily offered a little bit too early collection, so be aware that he's in front of the leg when he collects. Think on your left leg. Lovely. Yeah. So you push him from your right leg harder than from your left leg, and then you get him more in the outside range. Yeah, that horse has a fantastic canter. Eh? It covers so much ground, it's so quiet. And he's absolutely straight. He's not hanging to the inside. For a young horse, he's great. Yeah. Yeah, if and when we can do another clinic before the winter, then we can work out a little bit for you the shoulders in and a little bit the leg yielding and maybe a little bit half pass, and then you have a great program for the winter with your young horse. Because both of them are ready for the next step. Ja, goed zo, super. Very good. Yeah, oh, lovely, go. Ah, fantastic. Use that power from the canter that you said, here we go, and then you will see that kind of quality horse will give you that extra feel. By the way, the stallion this morning, in more collected with more cadence, was also very great, very successful. I mean, I was really happy with it. But by those horses it comes natural, and by the stallion you have to create it. Yeah, you have to create it. But that is all what we do with dressage. With dressage we want to make them better. But what you get by nature from a horse, you don't have to work so hard for it. Good. Left canter, the same. Yeah. Little bit more engagement left leg, left canter, he is good. But should jump a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah. Because you, like yesterday, you attack a little bit the left canter quality, then he gets a little bit, he said, nah, it's not my canter. It should be your canter. Good, so there. Yeah. But that is in riding, when you attack that positive, attack that, what is not hot, then the horse said no. Good. Yeah, but you can create from your left leg even more impulsive jump over the left diagonal than you get on the left side, and exactly the same canter than on the right side. Straight ears. Good. Ah, lovely. That on the short side, that is what I meant. Maybe you feel then a little bit of tight back. But even when you feel a little bit tight, he has to come over that moment of tightness. Yeah. When he let that go in the back, when he let there, you get on the left side an amazing canter. Good. Yeah, that was correct what you did. Yeah. Good, eh? That's great. Ah, look at this. Good so. Excellent. That's it. Enough for me for today.
He's not done. Yeah, you go.
But you know, the fact that you have now 2 good horses, or 3, because the stallion also comes a nice horse, that you can produce with them good performance, have to do that you rode the crap before. You know that? Because when a rider doesn't ride to the crappy horses, and you get a good horse in your hands, then you don't know what to do with it. A good horse is only a good horse so long the rider knows what to do with a good horse, but you don't know what to do with a good horse when you never rode the crappy ones.
Well, I said last night I kissed a lot of frogs.
Yeah.
But then my husband got offended. I said, I'm talking horses.
Now, when you can make a bad horse or a horse with major big issues a reasonable performer, what you carry then into your young new horses with much more quality helps. Before I went to Georgia Theodorescu, I had all the time, but you know, all kind of correction horses for people who didn't know what to do and the Akal will fix it. The Akal did fix all the crap. But I did learn a lot of riding that, and that's also why I can teach people with a less good horse, yeah, for sure. Because I have done it myself. Yeah. Super trot, hè. Start. Balk. That's enough.